The thing that I'm not 100% sure of is I've been reading a bit about spell damage isn't as important, and it's going to be more like Warrior, where we need, spell critical strike and that spell not spell critical strike, sorry, critical strike, damage on the weapons and crit chance. All this is going to be more important, but I'm not sure which ones are the most important for a Prot Pally. A few questions are going to be: are you going to be Ret or Prot throughout? I'm going to play and jump around both ways with them. When you're watching this video, you're going to see that half the group went this way, and we were trying to say invent to turn left. You'll see Tullius here, our mage. He's standing right at the door saying, everybody come this way. But we've got another raid here. We're all going towards the same boss. Unfortunately, this is where it gets split up. The next time we do raid this, I think what we're going to do is just come up, hook left, and then get right to the boss where we need to do, because then we'll have the more numbers to be able to down the boss. You're going to find we get split up, not in half, but I mean we're going to find that only a few are going to the boss. And I'm sitting here right now trying to call people over, marking himself and myself, trying to get as many as we can to come down this hallway. On my blog, you probably already saw the other guy's interpretation of this. He's right in the thick in the middle of that fight the whole time, and you'll see there's a vast number of our Alliance recycled heroes who are. And remember, this wasn't just an unplanned event, it was a heyday. Considering I'm a PvE type of person, I really enjoyed this. So we're going across this bridge, and then we go around and cross the other bridge. It's just a quick little turn to the right. I'm going to show you too the guy that we're aiming for, because when I first went in I wasn't sure who it was. This Bloodhoof here, and you're going to see him up here on my left, and it's actually quite a long fight, so I'm going to not speed it up so you can see the full thing. I want to talk about one more thing, is about my Burning Crusade experience, because I've been playing since pre-Burning Crusade. And was I happy with my experience? Kind of to recap it up. I was very happy with what I accomplished. I know I didn't do it in the traditional way. I know I didn't do Sunwell, Black Temple, or any of those things. And it wasn't a matter of skill, it was just a matter of I didn't focus on it early enough. I didn't focus on leveling early enough. If you look back to my first video when I was 63, I stayed those levels forever. It wasn't because I leveled slowly, I just didn't focus on level. Once I got 63, there was so much more powerful than 60 or 62 or 61 that I just loved it, and I played it. And I play the game for fun, I play it casually. I never really got into raiding until a few months ago when I started getting to Kara, and it opened a whole new game to me. And everybody else that was partying with me, we all started doing that at the same time. So did we progress pretty quick? I think so, and we did it the right way, where you go and you wipe and you try it again, you go and you wipe and you try it again. And I'll tell you, the plan for Lich King for myself and the people that are around me is, this time I'm going to go for 80. I'm not going to stop and smell the roses. A little bit. I'll enjoy the process, that's for sure, and I'll tell you, I'm not going to be the first one to 80, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to that's my goal. You know, when I'm 70, goal is 71, and so forth, 2, 3, 4. And the gear, like one thing I discovered with this game is, yes, the game starts at 70, and in the next expansion, the game starts at 80. So for all the people in my guild, we're hoping that you're all going to be in the same focus. PvE, I don't look down upon PvP, especially if you're there to get gear items that are going to help you further. And yes, we did wipe. I think we put up a strong fight. We're going to try it again, because in the expansion, achievements are coming. So,
hey, this is WildPlayer15. Commenting on Hobbs' video of his raid on Thunderbluff. So Hobbs, yes, you really messed up by getting spread apart. So, and also, from what I could tell, nobody knew what they were doing. Nobody knew their way around Thunderbluff. And my suggestion, of course, you can't do this suggestion in that situation, because it was, you know, just, you thought somebody just suggested, let's go to Thunderbluff. So if you're like, you know, if you have raid that you know you're gonna that is premeditated, and it's like the Battle of Winter Vale and the Orgrimmar spring cleaning thing. What I would do is, of course, you can't on your server because you're a PvP server. So go to a new server and start. And if you don't know the place you're raiding that well, you go to a new server. You start a horde character and go in, to that raid place. Like you would start a torrent and go around, Thunderbluff and know how to get the way, like, know your way around Thunderbluff. Like know the fastest way to get to Chief Bloodhoof. Being a level 37 Tauren warrior, I know my way pretty well around, and I thought nobody knew their way around. So what you want to do, instead of going through all the inns, and there's a nice little convenient way where, because there's 3 stories in the mainland, like the main place of Thunderbluff. So what you do, you go up and you go up to the 3rd story, and that's where Chief Bloodhoof is. So what you do is you go in, like here's the 2 elevators, and then you go around. It's really hard to explain. You go around the little lake thing, and then you go forward and you see this big building. You go up it, go around a few times to the 3rd level, not to the... If you go up to the very top, you get to the you get to a level 65 elite, and you want to avoid that. So because that's the flight master, you get to the flight master. You want to avoid that. So the 3rd level, you go, and that's where it is, where the guy who has, like, the guy kind of looks like an enchanter who has an empty fire, and that's where all the chief, like, that's where all the bodyguards are, and that's where Chief Bloodhoof is. And so yeah, that's the fastest. That's my comments on how you would improve at least your Thunderbluff raid a little better, and also a couple more suggestions that I have. So I've been noticing that you said that you said we got all these 70s together. We got all these 70s together. But I think at least when Wrath of the Lich King comes out, I think you need to make 2 parties. So you make one that is from levels 60 to 80, and you go, and then you don't have to do this, but if you want to, you contact a level 59, 58, 57, it doesn't matter, to gather up groups from level 30 to 59, really, and they come in after, because the reason they come in after is because they have slower mounts, so they come in and help you guys, throw you a couple heals, battle a couple of kill a couple guards that you might have missed, and they'll get some good honor. Most of them will die, but you can say, if you want to do this, you just 2 or 3 days before the raid, you contact level 59 to get that group together. The reason from level 30 to 59 is because they have the level 30 ground mount, so they can go faster. So yeah, that's my suggestion. I guess I'll comment on some more of your raids on major cities in the near future. Yeah.